Back to get out of the house, go fish, and we are in the kayaks today. Finally got the truck fixed, and we are just happy to be out on the water, doing some fishing today. What's up, girl? How you doing? You got some slack on that rod? Okay. Yeah. Just so you know that it doesn't jerk the rod out. You know what I'm saying? Just so you know, just pull it out a little bit. Just make sure that it's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good. For some reason, my the Fishfinder's not picking up the feet as far as like the depth. It's not picking up the depth at all. I don't know why it's doing that. No clue why it's doing that. It just says it's just blank 60 feet, so I'm not sure why it's doing that. If y'all know, let me know. I have to read that. I hadn't read the manual on this because it came with the actual kayak. I gotta figure out this Lawrence Fishfinder. Don't drive me crazy. So actually, I'm trolling with a rattle trap, and she's got a Charlie's zipper dipper that she's trolling with. I'm trying to make some noise and see if anything bites. So we're just trolling down until we get to the jetties where the old pier was, and then we're going to drop some lines down with some shrimp. See what we can get. I'm just kind of like taking it slow. We're not in a rush. We're doing about anywhere from 1.5 to 2 miles per hour, just by just a steady, slow pace. Yo, you're going somewhere. You're moving. I think the Outback actually, I don't know. This moves just as good as that one, just as good as the Outback. I was very surprised, especially when I was doing the demo on the two, and surprised on how fast. I guess because of the turbo fins, you know how well it kept up with the Outback. It did very well. I think the more and more I've used it, the more I like it. Initially on the demo, I was just like, well, I think it's too big. But I was glad to be able to get both. So. She definitely couldn't. I mean, what do you think about that? The Pro Angler, the 12. I mean, well, if you had let's say if we had two Pro Angler 12s, would you like that? Or yeah, this is Pro Angler 12. Or do you like the Outback?
I don't know. I probably feel safer in that.
Yeah.
But
like out here,
yeah.
But in the creeks, you'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
But out here in the inlet.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, we're going somewhere. We're just going slow. Oh my gosh. So we'll speed up a little bit. Okay.
I hope that means when we go back it's faster.
Well, the tide's coming in right now.
So will the current be behind us when we come back? Or we
Tide
have to
will
be against the current again? Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, always be aware of your tide times also when you're coming out here or you're going anywhere. I think high tides was at what, baby? 12:30. So we'll get out there That's good. We got there right before, a couple hours before high tide. That's good. And we'll be there during high tide. Huh?
Is it close?
Are we close?
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all think. Are we close? We're about maybe halfway. Not halfway yet. Sorry. We're doing a little jigging from shore with the speed stick just to show us action. Really windy, sorry guys. The water was getting rough out there by the jetty, so we had to come back. The waves were pretty big, so I was feeling a little nauseous, so I said, well, let's go hit up the shore. I've never gotten nauseous out there before, so let's... But reeling it in, it's real smooth. Like I said, I do wish it was about a foot longer as far as like the stick, but you can't beat the price. So I kept jigging on down the beach, and finally I was having no luck. I went right back down by the kayaks, took the chairs off. We kind of sat back, was chilling on the beach, and all of a sudden this little four-wheeler like dune buggy came down, and it was a police officer. And he was real nice and all, and he was like, you know, y'all can't be here because y'all didn't pay y'all's dues today to get into the state park. So it's a state park, and he's basically saying, you know, y'all have to leave. Y'all can go across to where it's federal, but right here and on the park, you can't be here since you didn't pay. So we had to actually load up the kayaks again, get back on the water, and then we just kind of trolled right back down to the boat ramp where we launched from. And just that day was just really, I know it didn't really look like too rough from the beach or while we were on the water, but once we got to the jetties, I mean, the water was crashing up over the rocks, and pretty big waves to be out on the kayaks. And I guess that's why I was feeling a little nauseous, because there was a lot of waves and just a lot of motion, and I've never ever gotten sick in the kayak, but that day, just the way the water was. And so we just headed out, but unfortunately we weren't successful with catching anything that day. You know, we still enjoyed ourselves. Once we got there, we headed back. We were sitting there on the beach. It would have been nicer to stay a little bit longer, but you know, I understand where he's coming from, and so hopefully we'll be successful in the kayaks next time we go out.